Alright, check it out. Pokemon minigame nostalgia at the end of my videos. So, after the battle, stay tuned for some minigame excitement. So, enjoy the battle and enjoy the minigame that I have to showcase to you guys after the battle. Peace. Alright, what is happening, YouTubers? Killout 2010 finally back again, bringing the coolest battles of yesterday and today. I have a good hell of a doozy battle against my good friend Shofu. Who the hell says doozy? Anyway, Shofu leads out with Rotom, right? And I'm going to lead out with my Porygon 2 and Tracy's Levitate, but that's the least of my problems because I'm just going to have to switch out into my Genosect just to check to see if the lead Rotom was actually a Scarfer in any shape or form, just in case it went for Trick, right? And so he's going to switch out into Notori to try to take advantage of my Porygon 2 lead, try to set up an entry hazards, but unbeknownst to him, I do actually have the Magic Coat, so I reflect whatever he has to do back at him, but that's not the case here. Go into Genosect, and he's going to go out to Heatran to absorb the oncoming Flamethrower, just predict that, go for U-turn and go to Randaruzu, switches out into Weezing, right, to take the, or rather, to not be affected by the Earthquake, but I predict that to hit it with a knockdown, which makes it susceptible to ground type attacks, hence to switch out into Rotom to try to avoid Weezing getting hit with Earthquake. So I can't stay in with the Rotom now, knowing that it will hit me with the Hydro Pump, and or a Will-O-Wisp predicting the switch. So he went straight for damage right then and there. And I know Porygon 2 is going to be great for taking a whole bunch of damage, especially since it has the Evolution Stone, a monster of a tank, and I predict the switch. Obviously the switch is pretty damn obvious actually. So I'm going to do Discharge. Unfortunately for me, I don't get the Paralysis Heist. Go for the Magical right away, thinking that he'll probably set up the entry hazards. Now that I've seen Heatran and Notori, I was thinking Notori is the one with the spikes and Heatran is the one with the Star Fox, so that's why I went for Magical as opposed to doing Discharge again, just to try to inflict some damage on his Substitute. Substitute did actually cross my mind, but then again I was like, ah, damn it. And then now I'm doing Discharge, hoping that it'll break the Substitute, but in this case, since I'm toxic and I'm not going to be able to survive long enough to two-hit KO his Substitute and try to outstall his Fire Blast, being that I copied Levitate from the Rotom, so you can't hit me with the Earth Power. So now my only chance, in order for me to take the least damage possible, I'm going to have to switch into my Kingdra, set up a Substitute, right? He's going to take the time to switch out while he's behind the Substitute to Notori to try to get him some free entry hazards, which was a great play on his part. So normally people don't like to waste Substitutes, but in this case it was great because it forced him the one turn opportunity that he needs in order to set up entry hazards, which is great for him actually, and bad for me. So I'm gonna go out into my my Braylon, right? Hit it with the Spore. I was debating whether I should stay in and Spore or whatever, but I was like, should I Spore right away or should I go for Swords Dance and then Spore and then probably go for another Swords Dance or whatever? I was thinking in that case, I wasn't even too sure. Maybe he just might wreck me with the Gyro Ball if that case really did happen. And on the switch, I go out into my Genosect knowing that he's going to switch out. He goes out into Weezing and he stays in and does Toxic, predicting me to switch out to save my Genosect from the oncoming Fire Blast or Flamethrower, since Genosect is quad weak to it. I predict him not to stay in to get to a kill by the Psychic, and maybe he want to use his Weezing later on to go for the Plane Split if he carries it. So I'm just going to go out into my, not my Porygon, go out into my Kingdra, that's what that Pokemon is. I'm going to get wrecked hard with the Focus Punch and the oncoming Sucker Punch. It's going to be able to take me out. Sucker Punch didn't even cross my mind. I was like, whoa, that thing can get Sucker Punch, dude? Wow. What kind of Darkrai is that? Like, I'm just so used to the Dark Pulse, the Focus Blast. That's what mostly everybody is. I do actually carry the Hidden Power of Fighting, so instead of going out and using U-turn, he's going to switch out into Heatran to resist the U-turn, I guess. And he's going to go out to Rotom thinking that, hey, it's probably Hidden Power Ground. But if you pay close attention to the special attack increase that I got, Hidden Power Ground would have one-hit KO the Heatran. So being that it survived, there must be something else that's super effective against it. So in this case, I think he was like a little bit of shocked, I guess, being that I had that kind of hidden power, but he just couldn't put his finger on what type of hidden power I was carrying, actually. So now that he goes into Weezing just to test what hidden power it is, it's not very effective, but also using Weezing cleverly as Death Fodder just to test what hidden power it was, not very effective, confirms in his mind that it's hidden power fighting. I can't stand on the Repushin. He goes for the bulk and I do the most epic thing ever. Are you guys ready for this, ladies and gentlemen? So I'm just going to scare it off just to try to attempt to Whirlwind here. here, because that's what people would think if I had Skarmory here, knowing that to switch Skarmory into Repulsion, right? I'm going to have the red card, and red card automatically switches out the opposing Pokemon and inflicts damage onto the Pokemon holding the red card, right? And it's going to go out to Heatran, and Heatran takes the retaliated counter. So I guess this marks the first time I've ever seen a Skarmory take out a Heatran. Like, holy crap. Anyway, with all that aside, he's definitely going to bring back out his Rotom and finish me off with the Thunderbolt right here and there. I was thinking at first he was going to go for the Will-O-Wisp, predicting an immediate switch out into Breloom just to finish it off with the Bullet Seed, but that's not what happened here. So I'm just going to switch into my Geodude just to try to provoke an immediate switch out into Darkrai. Being that I do carry the Psychic, and Psychic in this case can finish the Rotom off, I definitely did not want to be put in a scenario where I have Breloom in, because I know aside from Darkrai and the Tori, he's going to definitely want to bring in his Repulsion to try to get up some bulk ups, and that's exactly what I'm trying to avoid, because +2 Life Orb Bullet Punch hit KOs defensive Repulsion in this case. Actually, I've seen it happen because I have my own Repulsion and there's no critical hits. Like, as soon as I get 3 hits with the Bullet Seed, hit KOs defensive. So all you 252 HP, 252 attack builds get wrecked by Breloom if I get a Swords Dance up with the Bullet Seed there. So fortunately for me, he goes straight for the Drain Punch, and I get a critical hit after he does the bulk up. So it was like a blessing in disguise. It was definitely in disguise after he brings out the the Darkrai and puts me to sleep. So here, why didn't I predict that he will put me to sleep this turn?
How embarrassing.
Wait, hold your horses and your new comments until after I explain my thought process. I was thinking that he wouldn't actually put me to sleep because I do have a Burn Genosect, and it will actually waste a turn. And on the switch, he's going to get the Swords Dance, which is going to guarantee his victory at this point, thanks to the damage I took earlier from the Thunderbolt to Breloom. So I'm having a little bit of doubts of whether Breloom can actually take a Sucker Punch now from the Darkrai. It's my only chance. I know I don't outspeed it, but I hope I have to survive for it. Please live. Oh my gosh. I just completely threw the game, ladies and gentlemen. So that was actually a good game. Mistakes happen. Things do happen, and you got to learn from your mistakes. So he's going to Focus Punch me to finish me off and gets the critical hit. And how is that for icing on top of the cake? So I definitely had a lot of fun playing anyway. Always a pleasure, Shofu. And I'll see you guys in the near future. Hope you guys enjoyed. So don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe, and continue to enjoy the rest of my videos. I'll see you guys in the near future. Peace. Alright guys, I just finished an exhausting semester in college, and I had a hell lot of projects and final exams that I had to take for that past semester that just passed. But luckily for me, I'm out of it, and I went through it, and I got through and did what I had to do. And to exemplify my current energy output, because I'm hella tired, I have the perfect game called Snow War from Pokemon Stadium 1. So I hope you guys enjoy, and I am just gonna take a nice nap. Oh yeah. Okay. See you guys later.
Game over.